罪深いものだね。人という
見よ、何時を
さあ
お前たちの仕事は戦闘だ。
私の中に自分。
Sonic Mania brings back the fast-paced, retro magic that made the Blue Blur a legend. Classic levels are reimagined with smart twists, while new zones feel right at home in the series. The pixel art and catchy soundtrack hit all the right nostalgic notes. Controls feel smooth and responsive, perfect for speedrunning or casual play. It's a confident return to Sonic's roots, filled with momentum, color, and energy that keeps the action moving at just the right pace throughout the journey. Persona 5 Tactica takes the Phantom Thieves into a tactical battlefield with bold style and sharp ideas. Turn-based combat rewards planning, positioning, and clever use of personas, keeping every map engaging. The story keeps momentum with strong characters and confident pacing, while the art direction pops with color. Music supports each encounter without distraction. In summary, it is a satisfying strategy adventure that respects its cast and keeps battles rewarding. Difficulty invite replay, and missions stay engaging without dragging or padding time. Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society, is a deep dungeon crawler with rich lore and a playful dark tone. Labyrinth design rewards patience, with layered routes, secrets, and clever risks that keep exploration engaging. Party building runs deep, letting squads grow in creative ways while combat stays rewarding and tactical. The story keeps curiosity high through sharp writing and oddball characters, making long sessions easy to enjoy. Art direction and music support the mood, while progression systems encourage steady growth without pressure or grind.
Out for you! How's that?
Undernauts, Labyrinth of Yomi, is a dark dungeon crawler that pulls players in with brutal tension and rewarding depth. Every step into Yomi matters, with clever traps, harsh enemies, and a combat system that rewards patience and planning. The atmosphere stays heavy and engaging, while progression steadily fuels motivation to push deeper. As a result, it earns respect through challenge, mood, and steady growth that keeps curiosity alive. Boss encounters demand respect, map tools add strategy, and each victory builds confidence without cheap hand-holding. Akai Katana Shin delivers a dazzling bullet hell experience with an intense blend of challenge and style. The 2D visuals burst with rich detail, from vibrant explosions to sleek enemy designs. Its unique dual-mode gameplay adds thrilling depth switching between fighter and phantom, brings a strategic twist that keeps every moment engaging. The soundtrack drives the action with a pulse-pounding energy, matching the on-screen chaos beautifully. With multiple modes and tight, responsive controls, it's a lovingly crafted shoot-'em-up that rewards skill, focus, and pure arcade adrenaline. Raiden 3 MIKADO MANIAX is pure arcade adrenaline. Explosive stages, bold enemy patterns, and thunderous sound design keep action relentless. The MIKADO soundtrack elevates every run with electric energy, while classic scoring systems reward precision and focus. Visual clarity stays crisp during screen-filling chaos, making dodges satisfying and fair. For shoot-'em-up fans, this is a confident celebration of arcade roots that keeps calling for one more credit. Arcade veterans will grin at the balance and newcomers can chase mastery without frustration. Trinity Fusion is a surprisingly engaging game that keeps you coming back. The combat feels satisfying and encourages thoughtful strategy without ever slowing down the pace. Each character brings something unique, making team composition feel meaningful. Levels are well designed, offering enough variety to stay interesting without feeling repetitive. The progression system rewards experimentation and careful planning, giving a real sense of growth. The visuals and sound complement the gameplay nicely, creating a cohesive and enjoyable world to explore. Sentinels Aegis Rim hooks with its layered sci-fi narrative and bold time-hopping structure. Each character's story interlocks in a way that keeps the mind engaged and curious. The hand-painted visuals glow with warmth, and the real-time strategy battles feel satisfying without being overwhelming. The pacing rewards patience, gradually revealing a grand, intricate plot. It's a game that respects intelligence and rewards attention with moments of awe and deep reflection. A standout for fans of storytelling in games. Void Terrarium 2 is a heartfelt dungeon crawler with a strange soul and lots of warmth. Each run pulls attention with cozy tension, thoughtful progression, and a touching bond between robot caretaker and fragile Toriko. The world grows richer with every dive, filled with clever systems, emotional beats, and satisfying growth. It's a game that stays gentle yet intense, rewarding patience, curiosity, and care with moments that linger long after play sessions end. Music and art lean into quiet hope, turning small victories into true joy. CRYMACHINA is an electrifying action RPG that keeps players fully engaged. Combat is intense, with combos that feel powerful and rewarding. The world is detailed and full of hidden secrets, encouraging exploration at every turn. Boss battles demand strategy and timing, making victories feel earned. The soundtrack heightens the excitement, perfectly syncing with each fight. Hours fly by as players uncover lore, tackle challenges, and dive into fast-paced gameplay. A thrilling journey that action fans will not want to miss. Demon Gaze Extra is a dungeon crawler that rewards patience and planning. Hand-drawn art gives each maze a distinct mood, while turn-based battles demand careful party setup. Demon hunting adds personality through risky packs and powerful skills. Progress stays satisfying thanks to steady upgrades, meaningful loot, and tough bosses that respect strategy. Classic design choices keep the challenge rewarding without frustration, making long sessions easy to enjoy. Sound design supports combat tension, and menus stay focused on exploration and growth. Kamiwaza Way of the Thief combines stealth action with a unique art style and engaging gameplay. The story follows a clever thief navigating intricate levels filled with traps and enemies, encouraging strategic thinking and patience. The controls feel natural, making sneaking and escaping rewarding. Puzzles and challenges are well designed, creating a nice balance between stealth and action. The soundtrack adds to the mood, enhancing the atmosphere without overwhelming. It's a solid choice for players looking for a thoughtful, entertaining adventure. Turnip Boy Robs a Bank is pure fun from the very first moment. The quirky humor keeps every interaction hilarious, and the puzzles are clever enough to make thinking satisfying without ever feeling frustrating. Exploring the colorful world uncovers hidden secrets, silly antics, and little surprises that spark constant laughter. Combat is simple but entertaining, and the writing has genuine wit that keeps the adventure lively and engaging. Hours fly by as the mischievous antics of Turnip Boy put a big grin on anyone's face, making it impossible to put down. Mad Rat Dead is a platformer action game in which players must pump a rat's heart in rhythm with music to keep it alive. Players progress through stages by matching their inputs to addictive songs. A sound test tool allows users to practice their inputs and become acquainted with levels. As players continue, they may unlock new music tracks and combine them with replayable stages of increasing difficulty levels. The game has a rewind button, allowing for limitless attempts to earn the maximum score. Visually, it mixes cartoon pictures with a punk aesthetic. Yomawari Lost in the Dark is a suspenseful adventure that keeps tension high at every turn. Players explore eerie streets and shadowy alleys, solving clever puzzles while avoiding unsettling dangers. Stealth and strategy are essential, making every choice meaningful. The emotional weight of searching for lost friends and uncovering dark mysteries lingers long after the game ends. Each step through its chilling world grips players tightly, offering an intense and unforgettable journey filled with fear, curiosity, and quiet triumph. WitchSpring R is a heartfelt journey with a unique sense of wonder and discovery. Its art style feels warm and expressive, while the turn-based combat adds a thoughtful layer to every encounter. Character progression is rewarding, and the world feels alive with small, engaging details. The soundtrack matches the tone perfectly, adding depth without being overwhelming. A quiet but meaningful adventure that grows more immersive the deeper it goes, filled with care and a gentle sense of magic throughout. Sol Divide's Sword of Darkness delivers a distinct blend of side-scrolling shooter and fantasy beat-em-up, wrapped in a dark, mystical atmosphere. Its unique combat system stands out, combining projectile magic with close-range swordplay for fast, brutal encounters. The hand-drawn art style gives it an old-school charm that feels bold and unapologetically different. Boss fights are intense, each with their own flavor of chaos. There's a certain rawness to it that makes the experience feel retro, challenging, and oddly captivating from start to finish. REYNATIS grips with intense action and a world full of mystery. Combat is engaging and keeps attention high, while exploration uncovers secrets that make every corner worth visiting. The story pulls players in, and the characters are intriguing, adding depth without slowing the pace. Each level encourages strategy and creativity, making progression satisfying. With its mix of challenges, puzzles, and dynamic encounters, this game keeps players fully engaged and makes every session exciting from the first moment to the last. Ugly creates a twisted world of mirrors, puzzles, and inner demons with a deeply personal touch. The dual-screen mechanic is clever and constantly challenges perception. Each room feels like a psychological riddle, matched with a dark art style that suits the mood perfectly. Music and sound design quietly enhance the emotional weight without ever being too loud. This is a game that leans into its theme and isn't afraid to sit with uncomfortable truths. A dark fairy tale with brains, style, and unexpected emotional depth. Penny Punching Princess is an absolute riot of fun and strategy. Its mix of quirky humor, wacky characters, and inventive mechanics keeps every battle unpredictable and exciting. Leveling up and smashing through enemies while making choices that impact the kingdom is endlessly entertaining. The colorful visuals, energetic soundtrack, and over-the-top action match the chaotic, comedic tone perfectly. Fans of unique RPGs will find themselves laughing, planning, and punching their way through a truly unforgettable adventure. Operation Steel is a retro-inspired roguelite shoot-'em-up with addictive arcade action and satisfying progression. The controls are smooth, enemies come at just the right pace, and each run feels fresh thanks to random upgrades and weapon drops. Pixel art and effects are clean and energetic, giving every battle a sense of punch. Music is catchy and fits the tone perfectly. A solid pick for those who enjoy refining skills and chasing high scores. There's a lot to enjoy in its tight design and replay-friendly structure. Yurukill: The Calumniation games delivers a wild, genre-blending experience that surprises at every turn. The mix of intense shoot-'em-up action and gripping visual novel storytelling creates a rhythm that's both thrilling and thought-provoking. Characters are rich with personality, and their dark pasts unravel in ways that hit hard. Twists land with impact, and the game isn't afraid to challenge the mind. Visually striking and narratively bold, it pulls the player into a twisted game of survival where every decision matters. A masterclass in creative risk-taking. Poison Control is a thrilling ride through a world full of chaos and dark humor. The gameplay is inventive, combining action-packed combat with strategy that keeps every level engaging. Characters are quirky and memorable, each with unique traits that make battles unpredictable. Visuals are bold and colorful, creating a distinctive atmosphere that draws players in. Music and sound effects elevate the intensity, making each encounter exciting and immersive. Highly recommended for anyone seeking fun and unique gameplay.
Until we inevitably return to the water.
The Falconeer Warrior Edition is a beautiful aerial combat experience that feels expansive and deep. Soaring over an oceanic globe on the back of a mighty warbird is fascinating, with smooth flight mechanics and intense dogfights. The game's distinct graphic design, changing weather, and evocative soundtrack make it a genuinely atmospheric trip. RPG features offer depth, allowing you to enhance your bird and battle several groups. While the fighting might be challenging at times, mastering it is extremely rewarding. A must-play for fans of aerial action and detailed world building.
The ocean, our stage, its waves set in motion.
CRYSTAR brings a deeply emotional journey wrapped in stylish action and heartfelt storytelling. Its combat is fluid, with visually stunning abilities and a unique mechanic that lets players cry to purify souls and grow stronger. The hauntingly beautiful soundtrack enhances every moment, adding depth to an already gripping narrative. Characters are richly developed, with themes of grief and redemption portrayed powerfully. The art direction is striking, blending dark aesthetics with vibrant flourishes that keep the experience captivating from start to finish.
Nature and spectator.
Samba de Amigo Party Central is an incredibly joyful rhythm game that instantly lifts the mood. Its colorful visuals, playful animations, and catchy tunes make every level feel like a full-on celebration. Motion controls are intuitive, turning simple gestures into lively, energetic gameplay that keeps players engaged. With a huge variety of songs and multiplayer modes, it's easy to get lost in the rhythm for hours. Perfect for friends or solo play, this game maintains high energy and delivers non-stop fun with every beat. Neon Blood stuns with its vibrant pixel art and cyberpunk aesthetic, pulling players into a dystopian world rich with atmosphere and intrigue. The dual city concept adds depth to exploration, and the turn-based combat is surprisingly engaging with strategic flair. Dialogues feel thoughtful, and the story balances action and emotion effectively. The soundtrack pulses with futuristic energy, enhancing every encounter. A strong sense of style, solid pacing, and creative world building make Neon Blood a memorable and stylish ride through a digital dystopia. Labyrinth of Zangetsu is a dungeon crawler that leans heavily on atmosphere and clever design. The ink-brush art style creates a sense of wandering through a dark folktale, while the turn-based combat feels rewarding with careful planning. Party management and exploration encourage strategy, making each dive into the labyrinth feel meaningful. The soundtrack and visual tone complement the gameplay with an almost meditative weight. It's a title that proves how simplicity combined with strong direction can create something deeply engaging. Destiny Connect Tick-Tock Travelers is a delightful adventure that combines time travel puzzles with engaging storytelling. Players explore a lively town filled with unique characters, intriguing side quests, and clever challenges. Combat is strategic yet approachable, keeping each encounter interesting without being overwhelming. The story twists maintain curiosity, while the mix of exploration, problem-solving, and light-hearted moments creates a rewarding and enjoyable journey for anyone seeking a thoughtful, engaging adventure. My Child of Ages is a heartfelt adventure that draws players into a mysterious world layered with ancient legends and emotional storytelling. The hand-drawn art style glows with soft, dreamlike colors that make each environment feel alive and full of wonder. Combat feels responsive and rewarding, while puzzles strike a satisfying balance between challenge and flow. The soundtrack adds warmth and soul to every scene, creating an atmosphere that lingers long after playing. It's a thoughtful and imaginative journey worth taking. Albacete Warrior is an absolute thrill for anyone who loves action-packed gameplay. Combat is intense and satisfying, with enemies that push strategy and reflexes to the limit. The world is packed with secrets, hidden paths, and clever challenges that make exploration genuinely exciting. Boss fights are engaging and demand careful planning, keeping tension high and rewarding skill. Every level keeps the adrenaline pumping, making it impossible to put down. For fans of adventure and skill-based combat, this game is a must-play. Yomawari, the Long Night Collection, invites players into a dark and eerie world where exploration and stealth take center stage. The atmosphere is deeply immersive, with detailed environments that evoke a sense of mystery and tension. The game's subtle storytelling through visuals and sound creates a mood that lingers long after playing. Navigating through shadows and avoiding dangers demands patience and strategy, making each moment feel meaningful. It's a memorable journey that rewards careful observation and courage in the face of the unknown. WitchSpring 3, The Story of Eirudy, is a cozy RPG driven by heart, humor, and steady growth. Training magic, crafting gear, and guiding Eirudy through quests creates a comforting rhythm that keeps motivation high. The story leans into friendship, hope, and personal strength, rewarding curiosity and kindness. Combat stays welcoming yet satisfying, while the soundtrack adds gentle energy. Hours pass easily, leaving a warm smile behind. Side activities, cute interactions, and constant progress keep curiosity alive.
Thank you.